Hello everyone, welcome to In 5 Minutes. In this video we are going to see the next operator, which is known as forward shift operator, which is denoted by E. So what is forward shift operator? So to understand this, let's say our x belongs to interval a comma b. So x will be any value between a and b. So let's say if this interval is divided into n equal sub-intervals and each sub-interval having a length h, then we denote the value of f of x. So we divide this interval ab into n equivalent interval where the length of this sub-interval in a and b is h. Then we denote f of x when our f of x is increased by h. Okay, so let's say our f of x is something f of a. Then if we increased f of a by h, so it will be next term, that is f of a plus h. So if this is y1, then this will be y2 because we are going one interval ahead. Okay, so if we increase f of x by h, then it is represented as e f of x because we are going one step forward, that is we are going forward. Then this term will be equal to f of x plus h. This simply indicates that f of x has increased by one interval, that is we are forward shifting the x. Similarly, e of f of x plus h will be, so now our f of x plus h is one position. Let's say we have one number line here we have f of x, here we have f of x plus h, here we have f of x plus 2h, and so on. Then this will be our y1, y2, y3 and so on. So now we are on f of x. So e of f of x will be nothing but one interval ahead, that is f of x plus h. Then what is e of f of x plus h? Now we are here. So e of f of x plus h is one interval ahead, which will be f of x plus 2h and so on. So now what we can do, we have to generalize this formula. So let's say here f of x plus h, from this equation f of x plus h is nothing but e of f of x. So from we are substituting f of x plus h here, so we get e of f of x, that is we are going two interval ahead from f of x. So this is our f of x and we are going two interval ahead, so we will get f of x plus 2h. So 1e represent one interval ahead, 2e represent two interval ahead, then e raised to n f of x will represent n interval aheads. Okay, so this is the generalized formula of forward shift operator. So let's take an example here. If our f of x is x square and h is the interval, then e of f of x will be, in this f of x equation replace x by x plus h. So this e of f of x will become x plus h the whole square. Okay, so now here we are going to apply the formula of a plus b the whole square. So we get x square plus 2hx plus h square. So this is e of f of x. What will be e square of f of x? E square of f of x is nothing but f of x plus 2h. So that is, in this equation we will replace x by x plus 2h the whole square. So this will become x square plus 4hx plus 4h square. Okay, so this is how we forward shift any function. More such type of operators we will see in our next video, so stay tuned for our future lectures.